All right, we're back.
Get your hand out of that bag.
No, we'll leave it to you to bring me some popcorn. That's so nice. Oh, it's healthy popcorn.
It is. No trans fats.
Of course.
And no diacetyl, which is the big thing right now because it is a chemical that they're putting in buttered popcorn and it's causing problems, as I said earlier in the show, for people who work in popcorn plants. But the question is, do we need to worry about it as consumers? We love our favorite snack, right? Popcorn. Can't live without it. But it is a point of contention right now, something we may need to be concerned about. So joining me is Dr. James Mayberry of the Temple Lung Center. Doctor, first off, thanks you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We know that exposure to the chemical diacetyl in factories can cause serious health problems, but the question is it something consumers who love their buttered popcorn need to worry about?
Well, that is a good question. Popcorn workers' lung was described in detail in 2002 with a series of patients who all worked in a popcorn manufacturing facility in the Midwest. Popcorn workers' lung is really characterized as symptoms that are very similar to smoker's lung or COPD. These are symptoms of shortness of breath, cough, and shortness of breath with activity. Now, whether this carries over to consumers who consume microwave popcorn with butter flavor at home is been an ongoing question in those 6 years or 7 years since the initial cases of the popcorn workers who developed popcorn workers' lung. We know that this diacetyl becomes toxic to the lung when it's vaporized, and especially when it's vaporized under hot conditions. There's been a recent case which was brought to light at National Jewish Medical Center in Denver, where a particular patient was microwaving 2 bags a day of butter-flavored popcorn and actually inhaling those hot vapors because he liked the way it smelled. And it turned out that he probably...
The big reason why he probably had problems is obviously he didn't know that it would be a problem. Who would know that smelling that beautiful buttery aroma would possibly cause serious lung problems? But we have the question here, but still no definitive answers.
That's right. You know, he enjoyed the smell, and he enjoyed the smell for a long time, and who would have thunk that would have caused problems? So we don't know that exposure to a lesser degree, that just a casual consumer who enjoys the aroma in the house, whether that's going to lead to problems. You know, the preliminary answer is probably no, but we don't know for sure.
Boy, when it's not definitive, when you don't say with conviction it's nothing that we have to worry about, then we need to worry.
Right. Several manufacturers have taken steps and are actually pulling this flavoring from their products.
Right.
And that was true as of the 4th of September.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. And, you know, obviously it's a chemical. And the question is, why do these food manufacturers have to put these chemicals in our foods, knowing there could be possible health problems? They can make them without them.
Right, health problems for consumers as well as for the people who work in the manufacturing plants.
Yeah, for all of us.
Right.
So what would you say? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's a naturally occurring substance. You know, it's a product of fermentation produced by yeast. So you can argue that it's a naturally occurring substance, but when it's concentrated like it is to make butter flavor, it certainly has toxic properties.
So would you call it a chemical, doctor? Because I know I looked it up and it refers to it as a chemical.
Sure, it's a diketone. It's a naturally occurring chemical.
Okay, so you know what? I brought this popcorn in today to sort of make a point that you can have popcorn, although it's not butter flavored, but there's nothing in there. It's just corn and safflower oil and turmeric extract, which is a pretty healthy herb for you. So should we stay away from buttered popcorns?
Well, I mean, you can make popcorn with olive oil or other oils or even natural butter, and it tastes good too. And I think that those oils in small amounts are okay. Okay.
What about buttered popcorn in theaters?
I don't know how the butter flavor gets in popcorn at theaters, but I'd assume probably it's flavored by the same chemicals. Although I'm not an expert on popcorn from the theaters.
Would you eat it, buttered popcorn?
I eat buttered popcorn that I make with butter at home. I happen to not like butter-flavored popcorn. So
I'm not
have
so
a
sure I
biased
like it that
opinion.
much anymore.
Right.
All right, Dr. James Mary of the Temple Lung Center, thank you for that information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I don't know, Jen. I think that old popcorn popper is looking pretty good right about now.
You know, there are so many options. You can eat popcorn with some seasoning on it. You can make your own butter, as the doctor said,
Right.
or you can eat it plain. Maybe we should just stay away from some of those real processed corns that offer up that particular
I know,
chemical.
but the butter makes it taste so good. So if we just popped it with the heat, the old-fashioned way, and then had like the little butter melter in the back,
Yeah.
just pour it on.
Right.
I know that's some calories and
Well,
everything.
then you got to worry about the trans fats. You know, it's such a vicious cycle. So it goes back to everything in moderation.
It's breaking my heart, but I want to be healthy.
That's the bottom line, isn't
All right.
it?
You don't mind if I just
But you can
take this
eat
back?
this to your
Can I take
heart's
this home? Yeah,
content.
because it's heart healthy.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
and you know, it's high in
start.
fiber as well. It's good for
Oh,
you.
well, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can. All right. Thanks, Janet.
All right, enjoy.
All right. Always on my side.